I literally recorded a 20-minute video about the Chainsaw Man movie because I just watched it like 2 days ago at like 1 a.m. at night, and I literally couldn't make a video for the past 2 days. But today I decided, okay, I'm gonna make the video because I had to put my thoughts out there. I recorded the video, it ended, I was so happy with it. Then when I looked at the footage, it had no audio. Yeah, today of all days, when I talk about the Chainsaw Man movie, OBS just decides to cut off my audio. Wow, just thank you, OBS. And dude, it was a banger ass video. Like when I recorded the video, I knew that this turned great. Damn, I was spilling facts. But oh well. On the top of my head, the things that I just wanted to talk about is that in my mind, this was the peak of animation. There were a couple of anime that I could just think as peak animation. Like there are some titles, for example, like Redline, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, even One Piece, let's just say, that in today's day and age, I would say have the peak of animation, you could say. I mean, yes, there are, for example, smaller or I don't know, like indie shows as well that have really amazing animation. But in terms of something that I can say, yes, this is the peak of animation. For example, even the Spider-Man Miles Morales animations, like the both movies, and for the love of God, I just hope that the third one comes out as soon as possible. Like these shows, I always had in my mind that these are basically the peak, you could say. But I genuinely couldn't like actually say that they were all perfect because each of these shows have something that holds them back from being the greatest of the greatest. For example, in Redline and Demon Slayer case, yes, the animation is really amazing, but the story is okay and good, you could say. Nothing like extraordinary. And for example, in One Piece's case, the problem that it has is that it is so freaking huge. It has so much backbone. And for example, story and lore, and we have to take into consideration that the first 900 episodes were not really great in terms of animation, but the Chainsaw Man movie was perfect in every single way. The story, the animation, the characters, the directing, the choreography, the music, the artist style, the voice acting, everything was perfect. And it is pretty obvious to me that this movie didn't turn out like this because of the money. Because $4 million for adaptation like this is nothing. So I can obviously say that the reason that it turned out like this is because of the passion of the team, the passion of the director, the passion of the animators, the voice actors. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of those people because without them, we probably would not have an adaptation like this for Chainsaw Man. Like this movie hit me hard, not gonna lie. Even though I have read the manga, I knew like what was going to happen, and at some points I was literally cursing Tatsuki Fujimoto, but at the same time praising him as well, which is really ironic. I mean, that just goes to show you how amazing this freaking movie is. So the emotions that I had in the manga while reading it happened all over again in this movie. And thank God that it actually came out this soon, because if I had to wait like a year and a half for it to actually come out, I would have gone insane. I genuinely mean it. Now, the only thing that I'm really sad about is that I didn't get to watch this in the theaters, because this was a movie that I can definitely say a huge portion of the experience is actually watching it in the cinemas. So yeah, that is actually kind of really sad. But even with all of that, I can confidently say that I am probably never going to forget this movie until the day I die. Dude, I am so freaking pissed, man. I literally went so deep into talking about this movie for like half an hour, and all of the footage has no freaking audio. Ugh, dear God. And I genuinely can't give my thoughts about it again because it would not feel right. So I just wanted to pinpoint the things that really mattered. But overall, yes, this was a masterpiece. This was pure perfection. I think I am literally not able to just express how I feel about this movie because if I use any word, I would feel like that word is giving it an understatement because I genuinely don't know any word that I can just express my feelings about this movie. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Overall, if you enjoyed the video and my short rambling, which was like 30 minutes at first, but now it's only a couple of minutes, oh boy, consider subscribing, liking, all of that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And well, that's about it. Bye.